Jasper Motorsports. Jasper Motorsports was a NASCAR Winston Cup team. It was owned by a variety of owners including D.K. Ulrich and Doug Bawel. 1970s–1980s. The car started in 1971 at what turned out to be the only Winston Cup race at Smoky Mountain Raceway as the No. 41 Ford owned and driven by Ulrich, who finished 29th out of 30 cars for heating problems on the fourth lap. Ulrich ran full-time for a couple of years, but normally he stepped aside and let other drivers race for him. During his tenure as an owner, he employed many younger drivers. Sterling Marlin, Tim Richmond, Morgan Shepherd, and Mark Martin all went on to successful careers after piloting Ulrich's car. In 1987, Ulrich noticed a young short-track driver from California named Ernie Irvan, who qualified 20th in a Dale Earnhardt-sponsored car for a race that Ulrich didn't make. Ulrich put the aggressive young Irvan in his car for 3 races that year, with Irvan's partner Mark Reno as crew chief. When Ulrich was able to get Kroger as a full-time sponsor for the team, he fielded the car full-time in 1988, with Irvan competing for NASCAR Winston Cup Series Rookie of the Year in the No. 2 Chevrolet/Pontiac, finishing 59 points behind Ken Bouchard for Rookie of the Year. In 1989, Irvan posted 4 top 10 finishes, and ending the season 22nd in points, 3 better than the previous year. Unfortunately, Kroger decided not to renew its contract, and Irvan had no choice but to leave the team. Ulrich was able to get several different sponsorships together for 1990, and the team ran most of the races. 1990s. The car returned full-time for 1991 as the No. 55 Pontiac, sponsored by Jasper Engines based in Jasper, Indiana. The team's original plan was a Winston Cup rookie campaign for popular USAC veteran and Indianapolis 500 starter Rich Vogler, but he perished while leading a USAC event at the Winchester Speedway in Indiana in July 1990. Their next choice was Wisconsin's Ted Musgrave, who narrowly missed Rookie of the Year honors to Bobby Hamilton. During the 1992 and 1993 NASCAR seasons, Ulrich formed a partnership with Ray DeWitt to form Us Motorsports, which continued with Musgrave behind the wheel. During the 1992 season, the team ran various makes from General Motors before switching to Ford halfway through the year. In 1994, Musgrave left for Roush Racing, and Ulrich and DeWitt ended their partnership. DeWitt formed a new team with the US name and No. 55, while Ulrich retained the Jasper sponsorship on the newly renumbered No. 77, with Doug Bawel, an executive from Jasper Engines and Transmissions, became a business partner with Ulrich, the team being renamed Jasper Motorsports, with veteran journeyman Greg Sachs handling the driving chores as well as a major co-sponsorship from US Air. Jasper Engines and Transmissions co-sponsored the team for the 1995 season, with the car originally piloted by rookie Davy Jones and later Bobby Hillin Jr. After the season, Bawel bought the entire team from Ulrich and started a partnership with Jasper salesmen Mark Wallace and Mark Hara. Hillin continued to drive the car for 1996 and the first part of 1997, before being replaced by Robert Presley and Morgan Shepherd. Presley was full-time for 1998, during which he had a then-career-best finish of 3rd at Texas. 1999 was a tumultuous year for the team, struggling with qualifying and finishing 39th in points. For the 2000 season, the team began using Penske engines and hired Ryan Pemberton as crew chief. Change made a huge difference as Presley finished 25th in points the next 2 years, finishing 2nd at the 2001 Tropicana 400 at Chicagoland Speedway. 2000s. Presley, although picking up a few top tens during his tenure with Jasper, struggled with consistency, even with his successful pairing with Pemberton. Therefore, Presley and Jasper parted ways after the season, and former sprint car champion Dave Blaney was tagged to replace him. But Blaney, while competitive in some races, also struggled with consistency and was gone at the end of 2003. Boris said drove a No. 67 car on road courses, and as a teammate to Blaney in 2002, finishing a best-of-8 at Watkins Glen. The car is featured in the widely popular video game NASCAR Racing 2003 season. At the end of the year, Wallace sold his share of the team, and Roger Penske, who was already providing engines and support to the Jasper team, took his place. The team got a new sponsor in Kodak, as well as a new driver in rookie Brendan Gaughan and a new manufacturer in Dodge. Despite grabbing 4 top 10 finishes, Gaughan was replaced to the shock of fans by another rookie, Travis Kvapil. In his first year in the Cup circuit, he finished 32nd in points with 2 top 10 finishes. When the season came to a close, it was announced the No. 77 car would not run the 2006 season, as Penske would go back to fielding 2 cars in his own team. Not long after the announcement, the team shut down and sold its owner's points to Bill Davis, who fielded car No. 55 for Michael Waltrip for the 2006 season. After 2006, Waltrip bought the 55 team and Michael Waltrip Racing became a full-time Nextel Cup team. Driver history. Notable drivers: Winston Cup champions, Rookies of the Year, and Cup race winners are highlighted in bold. D.K. Ulrich 1971, 1975, 1978, 1987, 1990. Roy Main 1971. Dick May 1971, 1980, 1982. Frank Warren 1973. Harry Schilling 1974. Ed Negger 1974. Tony Bettenhausen Jr. 1974. Randy Bethia 1975. Al Elmore 1979, 1983. Bill Whittington 1980. Joe Booher 1980, 1982, 1986. Ricky Rudd 1980. Dick Skillen 1980. Mike Alexander 1980. J.D. McDuffie 1980. Tommy Gale 1980, 1981, 1983. Lenny Pond 1980. Sterling Marlin 1980, 1981. Tim Richmond 1980, 1981. Harry Dinwiddie 1980. Stan Barrett 1980, 1982. Chuck Bone 1981. Rick Baldwin 1981. Kevin Houseby 1981. Al Laquasto 1981, 1982. Terry Herman 1981, 1982. Rick Newt 1981, 1986, 1987. Cecil Gordon 1981. Elliot Forbes Robinson 1981. Slick Johnson 1981, 1982. Bob McIllee 1981. Ronnie Thomas 1981. Don Hume 1981. Tommy Houston 1982. Jimmy Hensley 1982. Farrell Harris 1982. Randy Becker 1982. Bob Jarvis 1982. Jim Sauter 1983, 1984, 1990. Mark Martin 1983. Connie Saylor 1983, 1984, 1987. Morgan Shepherd 1984, 1997. Jimmy Ingalls 1984. Clark Dwyer 1984. Doug Heverin 1984. Eddie Bierschwale 1985, 1990. Trevor Boys 1986, 1987. Richard Petty won race in 1986. Bobby Baker 1987. Ron Assow 1987. Ernie Irvan 1987-1989. Rick Mast 1990. Jim Bone 1990. Troy Beebe 1990. Charlie Glotzbach 1990. Rick Ware 1990. Jerry O'Neill 1990. Ted Musgrave 1990, 1993, 1998. Greg Sachs 1994. P.J. Jones 1994. Davy Jones 1995. Bobby Hillin Jr. 1995-1997. Robert Presley 1997-2001. Huck Strickland 1998. Boris Said 2001-2002, road races only. Dave Blaney 2002-2003. Brendan Gaughan 2004. Travis Cavapple 2005.